Hi there everybody, Starseed Steve B here. As some of you may know, I recently swapped my Land Rover D90 body for the Gmade Sawback shell. The Land Rover was running on a Sawback chassis anyway, and I thought I wanted to bring it back to its original because I do like the old Willy Jeep. But I also saw that there were certain people out there that had managed to get the driver to steer. So I thought, well, okay, I'm going to have a go at that. Now I tried to find videos on the net to show how to do it for hints and tips and things like that. And they might be out there, I couldn't find them. So just to show you how easy it is, and it must be simple because I did it, but just to show you exactly how easy it is, I'm going to show you how I did this one. And if you have a look at this little bit of video that's coming up now, you'll see how it works. Right, so without further ado, let me show you what I actually did. Move the body clips there. Now if you see my videos, you know that I don't really like body clips. I try and hide them as best as I can. So what we'll do is I'll show you that one there and that one there, and then we'll lift that off there. Oop. Let me move my can of Coke out of the way. I'll put him down there. We will unplug that one, and we will unplug. There's the other one gone. There it is. Is it? No, that one there. Unplug that one, and then we can lift that straight up. We will then put that on the floor down there, and we will have this one up here like that. There we go. Right, so this is the doll that I got. I have had a couple before, but the last one that I had, he was a little bit too small. So I've had this guy. Don't need your glasses on now, you muppet, because you're inside. And what I did was I connected it to a second servo there. The only problem that I had with the servo under there was that every time I turned the controller to turn the steering, the servo turned the same way as the steering servo, meaning that the steering wheel turned in the opposite direction. So when I wanted the car to turn right, the steering wheel would turn to the left because it's reversed. Now I tried every way I could to try and get that to work properly, couldn't get it to work. So a friend happened to tell me about this. This is a servo reverser, and what that does is they use them on model aircraft. If you've got ailerons and flaps and that sort of thing that you need doing that when they're turning, you will run two servos, but you'll have one connected to that. So rather than them both going up, one will go up and one will go down. So whatever way you turn the main one, the other one is reversed. So that's what this is. So that's what I did. Brilliant. Worked absolutely spot on. Then one day it suddenly started going the opposite way again, or rather going the same way, should I say. So meaning this wasn't working, and I couldn't fathom out why. And this was while I was actually out with the monkeys on a run. So I thought to myself, well, okay, what I'll do is I will take it off because maybe the servo's playing up, either the steering servo or the servo behind old matey boy here, and I unplugged it, took that off and just plugged the servo straight into a Y connector, so that both servos were then via a Y connector were running in to the receiver. Turn the steering, bang, job's a good one. All of a sudden, without that, they were both turning. This one was turning opposite to the steering servo, meaning that when I turned right, he turned right and the wheels went right. No idea what happened. It's like the ghost in the machine. Now, the other thing is, that I'm going to show you before I go much further, is how I actually got his arms to move. So if you just bear with me 1 second, I will alter the camera a little bit and I'll show you what I did. Right, so I'm not going to take him apart because I don't really want to ruin him, but you can see that. So if I grab that, there is the top of his arm. There is nothing at all in that part there, but his forearm is in there and then glued onto the steering wheel. I tried putting his bicep and the top of his arm in there. Because I had to disconnect it from the body, it kept catching, even though, I don't know if you can see, let me have a look in there. Yeah, even though you can see in there, I actually smoothed it all off, so that I disconnected it and then I smoothed it all off so that it wasn't catching, but it still wasn't, still wasn't good enough. So in the end, I removed the tops of both arms, there and there, just glued the hands onto the steering wheel and left the forearms in there so that he's nice and free now and he turns without any problem. It literally is as simple as that. So without further ado, I popped out earlier on and I'm going to show you a little bit of video now of what he actually looks like when he's on the trail. He's a little bit big. He is a little bit big. I think he's 1/6, 1/8 scale, whereas I think this is obviously a 110 scale truck. But compared to the other driver that I had in there, he's a lot more in scale than the other one was, and he also doesn't look that bad once the front glass is down. So I'm definitely going to keep him. Definitely going to keep him in. But yes. So anyway, have a look at the video that's coming up any second now. Thanks for watching. Hope that helped a little bit. Any problems, please write a link in the link down below asking me any questions that you need answering, and I'll see if I can answer them to the best of my ability. And at the end of the video, somewhere around here, you'll see the subscribe come up. If you haven't already, please subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos like the one from next Saturday where we're going to Switherland Woods with the Urban Monkeys. So I should be able to get some nice video there showing some of the really exquisite crawlers that we've got in the group. And I will also leave a couple of little thumbnails up so that you can have a look at some of the past videos that I've done. So thank you very much indeed and enjoy the video. See you later, guys. Bye bye.